Hi, I'm Jackie, and for this month's Inspiring Circle, I took a focus on Ruby Wax. She's very inspiring to me as a lady, and it was a great time after a bit of a tough month of March to revisit around mental health, mindfulness, and she gave me a lot of laughs along the way. So I read Frazzled, a mindfulness guide for the frazzled, and you can see it was well received. I also watched her DVD of Sane New World, which was her take, her video of the show that she did following the book that she wrote around Sane New World. The topic for me, I guess, is really quite a personal one, having been through my own mental health challenges over the years, spending time with a psychologist and discovering mindfulness as a topic back then, a few years ago, that helped me really heal from everything that I was going through. What I love about Ruby is her down-to-earth approach, her comedy that she brings to it, and yet really she's done all the research. She's got a master's from Oxford with all the science behind the topic, and is able to explain that to really bring it into understandable means for anybody. So her book talks through her own journey. It talks about the science. It's got within the middle section a 6-week mindfulness course that you can take time to go through with different activities, different exercises. Really sort of makes it easy for anyone who's not heard or been part of the topic before. But also interesting for me, while she was writing this book, she had her own episode of depression, and within the book there's a section where she kind of takes a bit of time out and has a couple of diary entries of the gap that she kind of had to take. And I guess part that I really resonated with most is this bit in here of her words: "Oh my God, does my heart go out to people with depression who have to go to work and feel what I'm feeling? To have to drag the heavy weight and then try to hide it in case people think you're wallowing in some phantom sickness. The horror that if someone asked you to tell them what the matter was, you couldn't. No one is as cruel to those of us who have depression as ourselves. We keep ourselves going even when we're broken. It's like beating a dying animal to keep it moving. I'm amazed that so many people keep on going into work and trying to act as if everything's okay. They should be knighted or given something like a Purple Heart for their bravery, because that's the most difficult thing on earth when you're depressed, to have to keep acting like a human when you don't feel like one anymore." I remember those days. Thankfully for me, they're few and far between at the moment, but it's a great book that kind of gives you that starting point. There's also a great number of different clips and interviews and things on YouTube. Ruby's great, so check her out, especially if you think it's something that could help you. And watch this space for what comes next.